This will be the quickest and most yummy salted egg and pork porridge you'll ever make. It's so quick you can even cook your breakfast at the same time, do your dishes, or just chill out and watch your favorite Korean drama while this cooker rice recipe simmers away. Subscribe for more lazy recipes from me. This recipe is so fast, I'm gonna just start out with my breakfast. I use the rice cooker to cook my breakfast as well. I'm cooking yams. So I just put about a cup of water in, and I'm going to place a, I don't know what these things are called, but I'm gonna put this in there, and then I'm gonna put my yams in and close the lid, and your breakfast is done. Just let it finish cooking and you'll have breakfast without even watching over it to boil. So it's so easy. I love cooking my breakfast this way. I can cook my oatmeals this way as well. I can also hack my regular rice cooker to preset mode so it'll cook my breakfast hot and ready right when I wake up. So if you'd like me to show you how to do your breakfast this way, let me know in the comments below. Usually with this amount of yams, I could put a little bit extra water, like a cup and a half of water will cook for about 45 minutes or more. That ensures all my yam is thoroughly cooked and soft inside. Yep, this is a lazy recipe. You can use frozen pork. And if you're trying to be a little healthy like me, I added half brown rice and the other half white rice, but if you want smoother texture like the regular porridge, just use all white rice. The laziest version would be just throw in your frozen meat, rice, and water and press the cook button. The second lazy version is a little bit healthier and the rice will break apart and cook faster. The reason is you wash the rice and put it into the freezer. Once it's frozen for at least 15 to 30 minutes, when you put it into the hot soup, it will pop like popcorn and the soup will become a lot smoother in less than about 15 to 30 minutes. Whereas if you cook it normally at regular temperature, it will take like at least an hour. I'm using the buffalo rice cooker, which has a porridge function in it, but I find it very slow. I have to press the porridge function at least twice to get it to the smooth consistency I like. So I'm just using the steam function, which I think is like the regular rice cooker, which doesn't have any smart functions. It will just boil for 30 minutes. So I want it that way because I want to cook the soup fast. And that way, for the healthier version, I can remove the fat in the soup. This meat here is super fat, so I'm trying to keep it healthier for my mom. If you don't want to remove the fat, actually, it makes the porridge a lot creamier. If you don't mind the extra fat. So yeah, this is a little bit extra step, but it's worth it for your family's health if you want to keep it healthier. I also take the meat out and shred it, remove extra fat. This is absolutely an optional step. You can just leave the meat in there and leave the fat in there if you like. The meat will separate by itself once it's fully cooked. And now it's been half an hour since the soup was cooking and the rice is frozen. Now I'm going to take the rice out, and I'm going to press the rice cooker one more time for the 30-minute steam function, which is probably like you press the button for your rice cooker for 30 minutes. And once it comes to a boil, I'm going to just add this frozen rice into the soup. The greater the temperature difference between your rice and your soup, the faster the rice will break apart. Reasoning is like, when you put oil, like hot oil, and you throw your corn into the hot oil, it'll pop a lot faster. So I didn't have my soup quite to a boil yet, and I'm trying to get the rice off the pan with one hand, so it was kind of difficult. So my yams are ready. To check if it's fully cooked, I use a chopstick and I see if I can easily poke a hole through it. If I can, then it's ready.
Whatever.
I love this way of cooking. It's very low maintenance. I've already done some chores such as washing dishes and doing some laundry. Now I'm just sitting down and having a relaxing breakfast. I like to add water or soup to this porridge after it's been cooking for 30 minutes. This might look a little watery with 1 to 2 more bowls of water, but I assure you, once you add the eggs in and cook it one more time for 15 minutes, it will be super smooth. I'm using 2 salted eggs. You can replace salted eggs with 1,000-year-old eggs as well. It doesn't matter. It just depends on your own preference. Once you crack the eggs, you can either keep the whites or you can throw out the whites. I like to keep the whites. It adds a little bit more of a flavor into the soup. So I try to smash up the yolk so it's into small pieces, and then I will press the rice cooker for another 15 minutes, and then once it comes to a boil, I'll pour this yolk in. So we pour in the eggs and cook it for another 15 minutes and it should be ready. If you chose the first lazier version but less healthy, you probably need to choose the congee function in order to prevent the rice from overflowing. And then once that function is finished, you pour the egg yolks in and make sure that, or the soup comes to a boil, then the congee is ready. You can even preset this meal, especially in the winter time with frozen meat in the rice cooker. It's great for when you're feeling lazy and or have a busy day, or you just want to relax and don't want to deal with a lot of cooking. Let me know below in the comments if you like these type of videos, and thanks for watching. Bye.